welcome back. And right now in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to do automated spying. Now, if you remember the last video, I showed you guys how to manually spy, how to find some super affiliate funnels using SimilarWeb, manually going on some websites and trying to look for different people's ads and see where you get redirected to as well. To try and see some landing pages that could be antivirus landing pages or sweepstake landing pages. And we were able to find an example of somebody that when we put them into SimilarWeb, I think they had like 65,000 visitors per month, right, going to their website. Now, once you've done that, once you have a list of some super affiliates, what you want to do is you want to use some automated software, right, to be able to find out what they're really doing. Because what you've done is you found maybe one or two of their landing pages, okay? Now, what will happen if you can find more of the landing pages, if you can find the exact traffic sources that they're running on, right? If you can find the exact websites that they're targeting, if you can find the exact websites that they've been running on for the longest, right? If you can find out information about the landing pages, all of the landing pages that they're using, right? Do you think that having this kind of information would help you majorly? And the answer is yes, because if you have all of this intel and all of this information about what somebody else is doing, right, you can literally take all of the stuff that they've been running for the longest, right? Because if they've been running it for the longest period of time, it's likely that they're running it for a long period of time because it's making them money. And you can then take it, deploy it for yourself, and then make money for yourself. So again, I've got some very, very ninja software tools that I personally use in my business and other super affiliates as well within our network. And people that I know, they use these softwares as well, like their bread and butter. Right, so definitely pay attention in this video because we're going to go through some amazing content. And again, if you get this right, it's going to be most of the heavy lifting is going to be done for you with your campaign. You're still going to have to optimize, you're still going to have to refine your targeting, you're still going to have to split test and whatnot. But if you get this right, you're going to find a winning, profitable campaign, right, that could potentially be a 6 or 7 figure campaign, right, if you do this correctly and if you really spend some good time researching, okay? So the two tools that super affiliates use to automate their spying process is number one, Mobile Ad Scout, right? This is a very good tool for trying to find out what people use with pop traffic or mobile redirect traffic and even some banner traffic as well. But typically I use this tool, right, if I wanted to find some antivirus landing pages or some sweepstakes style landing pages or maybe some like gaming download or utility app landing pages, right, or those kind of banners as well, right, within that niche. That's what I personally use, right, and I usually go to this place because it's easier for me to find super affiliates that run using Mobile Ad Scout than it is for me to manually spy, right? So Mobile Ad Scout, and again, there's going to be a link around somewhere on the page for Mobile Ad Scout, and you guys are going to be able to access that. I think it's like $175 a month or so. But again, it pays for itself because one winning campaign can make you that amount of money per day easily, right? Even per hour, right? So it definitely pays for itself. And What Runs Where, right? That's the second tool I use. What Runs Where is more general, right? It allows you to spy on desktop campaigns as well. And it allows you to see a wider range of networks, right, as opposed to just pop and redirect traffic. I personally believe that Mobile Ad Scout is much better if you're somebody focusing on promoting antivirus apps or if you're focused on promoting those like Android APK auto download files, or if you're focused on promoting, let's say, the sweepstakes style offers. I'll use probably Mobile Ad Scout, right, because that's what it really focuses on. But What Runs Where is really good for, let's say, for example, if you want to, I don't know, use native ads, right, and promote some like of these skincare trials or like these weight loss trials. Usually I'll recommend people to do that kind of advertising if they have a bigger budget, because it does take a lot more money to test and find something that's profitable on native ads as opposed to some of these pop traffic sources, because the traffic you can get on these pop traffic sources and redirect traffic sources can be as little as 0.0001 per redirect or per pop. Whereas if you were to run traffic on like native ad platforms, you could expect to pay, I don't know, like 40 cents per click, for desktop campaigns, mobile campaigns, maybe like 10, 20, 30 cents per click. And the offers, they pay a bit more. They pay like maybe $30 per trial, $40 per trial. So what you'll find out is you're gonna have to spend a lot more money to test to see if you even get a conversion right from a website. Right, I've spent hundreds of dollars and not even had one conversion on the website with these native ad stuff. But saying that, with pop traffic, right, usually within a few, like $100 or so, $200, you'll probably start to see some. Well, probably even within the first $10 you spend, you probably start to see a conversion, right? Whereas native ads, you probably won't. Okay, so that's the big distinctive kind of difference, right? And even with Facebook and Google, it's the same kind of thing. If you want to promote like these trial offers using those kind of traffic sources, you're going to have to spend way more to collect data. But saying that, the reward is higher as well. So what I'll just pretty much say is, if you have a budget, right, you might want to go and start with native ads and Facebook and Google traffic, right, and promote some of these trial offers immediately. But if you're somebody on a limited budget, maybe you might want to start off with another niche, okay? But here are the two tools I use, and What Runs Where is a little more pricey. I think it starts off as like $300 a month for What Runs Where, but it's definitely worth it. And again, it pays for itself because one, winning affiliate funnel is all you need to be able to make 6-7 figures, okay? So use Mobile Ad Scout, right, in the following way. This is a screenshot of Mobile Ad Scout, and I'm going to log into Mobile Ad Scout, my one that I personally own, and I'm going to show you the exact process. But essentially, this is what we want to do. We want to try and find landing pages that have been seen, right, for a long duration of time, right? And it's going to be the same process as well with What Runs Where. We want to try and find landing pages, right, that have been running, or ads that have been running for a long duration of time. And the reason why is because if it's been running for a long duration of time, it's probably been making consistent money for somebody over a long period of time. Okay, they've probably optimized their landing pages and it's probably working for them. Okay, so once we have found, like, as you can see, like this one, this landing page, this landing page, this landing page, all these landing pages, right? You can see some is for antivirus, some is for like probably like sweepstake offers, like these iPhone giveaways and whatnot. And you can see that they've been running for like 30 days, 40 days, etc. Now think about it. If somebody's been running, right, an ad for 30 days, do you think they're losing money every single day for 30 days, right? And they're just happy with it? Obviously not, right? They probably lose money for a few days, right, and cut it. They won't lose money for that long of time, right? So typically, I look for ads that have been running for 10 days, right, at least 10 days. And I try and run those ads in whichever countries I see people killing it from, right? Now, one thing you're also going to notice is within the top 3 landing pages, right, they're a very, very similar type of design. So it's like grey with like a green subheadline, black text, and it's very, very, very similar. So the reason why it might be very, very similar is because maybe that style of landing page converts really well. Okay, and again, we don't want to reinvent the wheel if it's not broken. So if you see a style of landing page again and again and again and again and again, right, like you're going to start to see that the spin the wheel landing page is everywhere, right? There's certain antivirus landing pages that are everywhere. The Facebook style where you can win 2 different offers and one is out of stock, you're going to see that everywhere. So if you're seeing those kind of landing pages everywhere, it means that people are more than likely making money from those type of landing pages. So try and spot common trends and go for those kind of common trends, okay? And also, Mobile Ad Scout as well is going to tell you the traffic source that somebody's running on and a lot more information as well, okay? So when we click on something in Mobile Ad Scout, we're going to see the landing page. You can see that this person has been running on Linux for, almost 140 days, and Android 2.2, right, which is like the operating system, for 80 something days, probably like 90 days or so. Okay, so these are his top 2 operating systems that he's running and buying traffic from. And if we were to target these 2 operating systems, we'll probably be able to make a profit, maybe even from the get-go. Okay, or something will probably be break even or something like that. Okay, so let me go and show you guys a live demo of Mobile Ad Scout and What Runs Where. And the same thing applies with What Runs Where. We want to find stuff that's been running for a long duration of time, and we want to run that. Okay, so right now I'm logged into Mobile Ad Scout, and what you're going to notice is this is the home page. It looks pretty clean. There's a trending thing right here, but what I pretty much do is I just click on Mobile Ad Scout, banner search, and they even have something very, very cool called Site Copier. And this is going to allow you to take any URL, right, that you find and pretty much download all of the landing page from the URL. So I'm going to go to Mobile Ad Scout to start seeing some landing pages. And if I go down, right, these are all going to be some landing pages that we could potentially use, okay? All the way around here. So I'm just going to give you a random example, okay? So for example, this landing page, right? This landing page was used for, it was seen for 151 days. So it's more than likely that this landing page was making somebody some type of money, right? It was last seen on the 23rd of July 2015, and it was running on Propeller Ads, which is a traffic source, right? A mobile traffic source. So let's just click on this and see what it looks like. What do you know? It looks very, very similar to the type of landing page that we were using or that we saw before, right, on Pop Traffic. This person was targeting operating system 8.0, which is probably, it might be, I'm not too sure actually, it might be Android, I think. And also this person was targeting Linux, Android 2.2 VTC. Now we can see the traffic sources, and again, when you're making a campaign within a traffic source, you can target all of these operating systems, right? Or target individually this operating system and this operating system. So that's the advantage of using a good quality traffic source that allows you to really hone in with their targeting. So traffic sources, we can see that this person was really making a lot of their money from a traffic source called AdCash, okay? And was running most of his traffic through AdCash, right? You can see the countries. Countries this person was targeting was mainly United States, okay? They decided to target Canada, but mainly was United States. Domain landing pages, this usually displays all of the other landing pages that are on this person's domain, okay? So just see if a couple more. And again, you can press this, advanced options, and you can sort by different traffic sources. So for example, if you wanted to really master AdCash, right, or maybe PopCash, or whatever one of these landing pages, I do apologize, whichever one of these traffic sources, right, you can then zone in on one traffic source and then try and find landing pages for that specific traffic source, okay? Let's see some other landing pages. So let's actually put for days seen, let's put it greater than 10, right? We can also choose a country as well. So typically what I do is I try and look for foreign countries, okay? Because a lot of affiliates, they don't want to play there. A lot of affiliates, they just want to play USA, UK, Australia, New Zealand, and I think UK, USA, Canada, and Canada as well. So what I like to do is I like to look for campaigns in like Malaysia, Mexico, right? Thailand, right? Some of these weird countries you can get traffic for extremely cheap, especially like Brazil. You can get some very, very, very cheap traffic in Brazil, right? That converts like crazy, right? And also you can do a lot of volume there as well. It has millions of people on their mobile phones, right? So let's just go for Brazil, for example. Let's press submit. Okay. And we can see some of the landing pages that people are using. Okay. So for example, like this one, seeing 53 days. Like, okay, and there's a couple of operating systems, protect your thing from interruption. Tap the button and install 360 security. Okay, so maybe even this type of simple landing page might convert like crazy. Okay. That's targeting Brazil right there. So let's just look at a couple more. Let's see this, for example. Let's see this is in Spanish. Similar type of offer to the one that we saw before. Okay, this guy was targeting 8.0 as operating system for 40 days. It was last seen on the 3rd of December. Traffic sources this person is using, Propeller Ads. So you can see a lot of people using Propeller Ads. You can kill it with Propeller Ads. Countries, Brazil. And these are two of his other landing pages, okay? So let's say, for example, if we wanted to, let's see if we can actually view this. Sometimes you can't, right? But let's see if we can view his landing page by clicking on tracking URL, clicking on this. Blah, blah. Okay, so let's just go to our site copier right here. And there's another way how to copy somebody's site. It's called using SiteSucker or HTTrack for Windows. And I go through this in the beginner training. So if you guys haven't seen the beginner 101 training and you're wondering how do you copy somebody's site, if you don't have Mobile Ad Scout, then watch the beginner training and then the beginner 101 training and click on the SiteSucker module where I'll speed in people's landing pages. So we're going to enter the URL right there. If I press download, watch what happens right here. It's going to start to download his website or his landing page. See that? My computer's just a bit slow, so I do apologize. But you can see that it's downloading this person's landing page, okay? And if I was to open this up and unzip it, let's see what it opens up. I do apologize. My computer is very, very slow. Okay, it's unzipped. So I've opened it right now. Oh my gosh, my computer is incredibly slow. Okay, cool. So finally, it loaded up and basically the index.html file is going to be where his landing page is. So if I just double click this, see this? Press OK. That's very weird that the images didn't download. That's very weird that the images didn't download. Usually the images download. Okay, I don't know what happened. Maybe if I download it again, then it'll download properly. But yeah, usually when you press download, it's going to load up the landing page perfectly, right? So maybe, I don't know, he might have even messed up his own landing page. Okay, so let me just see if I can show you another one. Just click here. Let's see if we can download this landing page. Right on Android 4.04. Right, traffic sources, propeller ads again, countries, Brazil, domain landing pages. Okay, it's only got one right now. Let me just take this. Very, very, very long domain. Go back here, paste it, press download. That's strange that this didn't even download properly as well. Usually, I don't know why, when I'm recording, I seem to have all these problems, but when I'm not recording, everything works perfectly. Let me see real quick. That's strange that didn't download. But typically, that's the process. I don't know why it isn't downloading properly now. Right, I've never really had this problem before in my life, but should we try one more? Okay, let me see this person. Let's see. Hopefully we'll find something that works. So I press download. It's just about to download now. Whilst this person's thing isn't working as well, usually it should be a zip file. I'm not too sure why it isn't working right now. Usually it works like 100% of the time. I haven't even had these problems before in my life. Let me just see this guy real quick. But I don't know what's happening with this software right now. But usually it works, right? Usually it works 100% of the time. And I'm able to download people's landing pages without any problem whatsoever. So I'm not too sure about what's happening today, but I guess it's just an unlucky day. I'm gonna try this as the last one, and if not, then just call it a day. Let's see if this works. And even this didn't work, or is it gonna work? Let's see. Let's download. Okay, I think it's downloading right now. Extremely slowly. Let's open it up, unzip it. Okay, press downloads, open it up. Okay, open this page. That's strange as well that this didn't download properly. Okay, yeah, that's very strange. I'm not too sure what's happening. But typically, right, you can use, right, the inbuilt site copier, right, within here, or you can use another software called, I use SiteSucker, okay, to download somebody's landing page, right? And all I do, let me see if I can show you, it's very similar. You just pretty much, and if you're on Windows, you can't use SiteSucker, you're going to have to use a software called HTTrack. But all you have to do is literally find somebody's URL and then put in SiteSucker and it will download it automatically. Okay? So let me do something I know that will download. Let's just take this. Okay? So you shall download everything. I don't need to have the question mark volume equals, right? Just copy the main URL right there. Okay, this should work within here. Blimey. Okay, didn't work there. So maybe don't use the site copier within Mobile Ad Scout. I think maybe there's something up with it. But I use SiteSucker. You pretty much press download right there. Okay, so now this downloaded properly, right? So I use SiteSucker, or if you're on Windows, use HTTrack. Go to folders. Okay. Then go to, locals, put up.com. So you can find that, see right there. See the CLA WAP3 right there. I see the index.html file. Okay? And this is going to be the code of his landing page right here. And finally, it works perfectly. So I think it was just a problem maybe with the software, okay, that within Mobile Ad Scout. But you can use SiteSucker to do the same thing, or HTTrack. You can see we basically click through, blah, blah. And if you press continue, it will go to his offer, okay? Which would be the Asian dating offer. See this? The Orient Beauties right here. So that's exactly how we use Mobile Ad Scout. We just basically look on Mobile Ad Scout, try and fish for different countries and different people running different types of offers and landing pages, different countries. Take notes of some super affiliate URLs, right? And you can even put their URLs within similarweb.com to see how much traffic they get. So they should just copy this URL, put it into SimilarWeb, and see how much traffic they get, and try and find some super affiliates. Even here it has some banners as well. You can search for banners. So banner traffic is also a very, very good way how to generate mobile traffic. So for example, like this banner right here, phone storage is full. See this? Okay. You can see banners like that. There's loads of different banners here, right? But if you play around with it, you're going to be able to get the gist of what people are using for banners and mobile traffic and whatnot. And you'll be able to recreate the type of banners and stuff like that for yourself, right? But I don't really use mobile banners too much for app install or sweepstakes type of offers, okay? Now, again, I wanted to give you a quick demo of Mobile Ad Scout, but we also can use what runs where, okay, to do some counterintelligence. So let's just take this person's domain name right here. And let's put switch to mobile Intel. So what runs where is going to allow us, see what runs where mobile. What runs where is going to allow us to see exactly the loads of data about this guy and about what he's doing on mobile. Okay, you see this? So as an overview, right, we can see that he's getting the majority of his traffic, like 75% of this guy's traffic is coming from Exoclick, okay? And 17% is coming from Traffic Force, okay? He may have some adult banners, because I know that these are some adult, these are adult-based websites. So I'm guessing all adult-based traffic sources. So I don't want to click on banner ads right now because it might just pop up some adult stuff. You can see that he is getting a lot of his traffic from the pornography category, right? And again, this isn't something I'm not teaching adult right now, right? But you obviously use this for other stuff as well, okay? Banner host is usually getting his traffic from Exoclick, which you can see there. Right, demographic report, he's targeting mainly males, okay? Getting traffic a lot from Germany, Singapore, United States, okay? Now think about it, right? If we are getting all this intelligence and all this data, where do you think we're going to put our campaign? We're going to target places like Germany, we're going to target places like Singapore, and United States, okay? We don't want to reinvent the wheel if it's not broken. I think I can click on native ads because it won't show up any adult stuff. You can see native ads that he's running. Do you live in London? And like Asian women, right? These are some of his most recent ads that he's running. This was run on, this was last seen on the 30th of December, right? 30th of December again. Do you live in Boardman and like Asian women? Do you live in local area like Asian women? 29th, do you live in Boardman and like Asian women? So you can start to see trends of the type of things that this guy is using. So you can see he's using this headline a lot. So you might want to copy this headline, right? And then put this into a notepad and then use this headline for ourselves, okay? So let's say, for example, if we're targeting UK, we might put something like, do you live in London? And like Asian women, okay? So I might just put in a notepad and just open up a notepad real quick. And all I did was I just clicked on, just close this out because I have 101 tabs open right now. All I did was I just clicked on the ad right here, and this has some information that was running from December 27th to December 31st. But I might just write this headline because I'm seeing them use it a lot, which is, do you live in London and like Asian women? Okay. And you can see the network that he's using is ClickBooth, right, and Rev Content. Rev Content and ClickBooth are like sister companies, okay? So Rev Content is the traffic source that he's actually using. See the traffic sources that he's using. So he's running on this specific website. He's targeting Androids, right? So look how targeted, right, you can get. You can see the exact device this person's using, the exact website this person's running on, this exact country that this person's running on, right? The exact traffic source that he's buying traffic from. So that's what I'm saying. This software pays for itself, right? And what I do is I try and look for ads that have a high ad strength. Now, this doesn't really have a high ad strength because it's only been running for only a few days, and it was only last seen on the 30th. So I want to look for stuff that has a high ad strength. So 6.5 doesn't really cut it. Let's see if we can find some things that have a high ad strength. So I'm going to sort by ad strength. Okay, so this is doing a bit better, right? This is going to be one of his good ads, right? Ideally, I want to find an ad that has been last seen recently, right, and has a high ad strength, okay? So this guy is running this ad on content.ad. Let's click on it right now. Asian ladies looking for love. Okay, running on content.ad. This guy is advertising on this website, sammydvintage.com, getnetworth.com, and thepeoplescube.com. Okay, run on it for 12 days, 10 days right here on content.ad. Let's look at this. So you can see right here, targeting the UK. So I'm guessing that the UK is probably working out for him. It's targeting these categories, and sometimes traffic sources allow you to pick different categories to target. Using content.ad, running Android phone, and a little bit of iPhone right there. And we can see that he's using this one landing page, right, to generate all of his traffic to this one landing page. So I'm guessing that this one landing page is probably conversing for him. Okay, and all I'll do is the same process, right? I think this is the ad that we saw, and again, it's running on ClickBooth with content. So this is the pretty much process that we do to be able to find out what people are running, where they're running, right? And this guy's using native ads on mobile. He's also using banner ads, but I don't want to click on banner ads just in case there's some adult content. And you can see the landing pages that this person's using, right? And see like commonality between the type of landing page that this person's using, okay? And you can pretty much take this person's landing page, right? And literally, you can take this person's landing page, just put copy link address, open up SiteSucker or HTTrack, and look at this landing page, right? This landing page has been running for 122 days, right? First seen on the 29th of August, last seen on the 28th of December. So do you think that this person's making money from this landing page? Heck yes. Whoops. I wasn't even meant to click on that. Yeah, this person is probably killing it with this landing page, right? So think about it. If you have some of his top landing pages, right? Some of his top traffic sources, right, that this person's running, right? If you have some of his top ads as well, right? And you're targeting, right, in the same type of way that this person's targeting. So you see some of his top ads, and you see like if he's targeting like Androids or iPhones, etc. Do you think you're going to be able to make money, right, with mobile? Heck yes, it's not that hard. Again, if you do your proper research, right, and find some super affiliates, and again, this is just one affiliate. Once you do proper research, you should have a gang of affiliates that are sending millions of clicks per month to their website, right? And you should be able to do some like reverse intelligence with their best type of native ads or banners that they're using, right? If you're doing like native advertising to maybe some of these skincare or some of these muscle trials and whatnot. You should have the best landing pages, right? You should be able to see some of the offers that they're promoting, right? You should be able to see the best headlines that they're using, right? You should be able to have some of the best images that they're using. You'll see trends, right, in the headlines and whatnot, right? So maybe Asian dating is very, very big for this guy. And if he's just doing Asian dating, maybe he's just making money from Asian dating alone. So that might be something that you might want to focus in on, right? So there's 101 ways how to make money with mobile. But if you do the proper research, right, it's going to save you a lot of time and a lot of headache, right? So that's why, again, this is a very, very important module, right? What Runs Where is going to make your life so, so easy, right? Along with Mobile Ad Scout, which I don't know where it is because I've got so many tabs open right now. But if we go to, all I'm doing right now is I want to steal this person's landing page. I just press copy, right? Or I press copy link address. And I open up SiteSucker, which is just a software that allows you to open up or allows you to download people's code of the landing page. Paste it right there, press download, and that's it. Literally within a few seconds, his whole landing page was downloaded, right? And I can just see that within my, it's going to be somewhere here, but again, I have so many things open right now. But yeah, it's going to be within my desktop somewhere, okay? Or within a folder somewhere. And again, I'll show you how to do this, and I'll show you about SiteSucker in the beginner 101 training. So that's why I don't want to go over it now, because already this video is very, very long, okay? But this video was just basically an overview of What Runs Where, right, and Mobile Ad Scout. What I recommend for you to do right now is with whatever domains that you found for super affiliates that generate a lot of traffic to their domain names and to their websites, what I want you to do is I want you to go through What Runs Where, and again, there's going to be a link somewhere on this page for you to be able to get access to What Runs Where and Mobile Ad Scout. And I want you to basically put their domain name, right, into What Runs Where, right, and try and do some research on Mobile Ad Scout as well if you want to go and start promoting POP and redirect traffic with antivirus offers or sweepstakes style offers. You can just use Mobile Ad Scout. But if you're somebody that wants to do stuff like how to make money with skincare stuff, how to make money with like the diet stuff, the muscle building stuff, the teeth whitening stuff, all those kind of trial offers, right, which work like crazy, with like Facebook traffic, Google traffic, like loads of mobile traffic that is like native ad based or shows pictures and has text and whatnot. If you want to do that kind of stuff, then use What Runs Where. Find some people's domains on blogs and whatnot. Try and find some super affiliates, right? Put them all into Excel, like I stated in previous videos, and just literally put their domain name into What Runs Where and start to gain some information and start writing this down. Put it in Excel, put it in a Word document, put it in Evernote, and start to do some research on the best places that these super affiliates are targeting, right? The best websites that they're targeting, the best traffic sources that they're targeting, and start with that. Okay, because if you start with that, you're going to be able to see profits much faster than if you were to try and do everything from scratch. Again, this is going to be a lot of the heavy lifting. I spent a lot of time doing reverse intelligence, right, and counterintelligence, and finding super affiliate funnels, because I know that one super affiliate campaign, right, can make easily a lot of money for me, right? So guys, make sure you watch this video a couple times. Make sure you get What Runs Where and Mobile Ad Scout. Play around with it, right? There's even more features that What Runs Where has, like the top ads by network, top ads by keyword, top ads by publisher. There's desktop, there's mobile. There's so much features. So take some time to play around with What Runs Where and with Mobile Ad Scout. If I was to go through all of the features, it would literally take forever, right? And I just want to be respectful of your time as well, and show you guys how to make as much money as possible. But again, be an entrepreneur. Don't be afraid to play around with it. It's not like the software is going to break, right? Be adventurous and be curious, and just really take note of the top places that some of these super affiliates are running. And once you do that, then proceed, and only then proceed to the next video. So it's your boy, Mr. Opulent. I'm going to see you on top.